welcome you to Major League Table Tennis, America's first professional table tennis league. I'm your host, Evan Lepler, and if you've never seen MLTT before, here's what you need to know. In Major League Table Tennis, 8 teams of top players from all around the world compete for a shot at cash prizes and the MLTT Cup. That cup was hoisted by the Texas Smash in MLTT's inaugural season, which concluded last April. Led by 2024 U.S. national team member Amy Wong and Japanese sensation Hiromitsu Kasahara, the Smash are back atop the West Division standings here in Season 2. But the Florida Crocs, featuring Mark the Spanish showman Duran and Swedish legend Matilda Ekholm, are also desperate for a victory and determined to make a late season push. The Smash and the Crocs will play 4 singles matches and 1 doubles match, all consisting of 3 games to 11. Then our grand finale, the Golden Game, an all-out full squad race to 21 points that usually determines the match's outcome in thrilling, dramatic fashion. Once again, it goes to the Crocs. And a euphoric roar from Liam Pitchford. I'm joined in the broadcast booth today by the former New Zealand national champ Matt Hetherington. And the action begins with a showdown between Florida's Liam Pitchford, MLTT's top draft pick in 2024, and the aforementioned Texas star Hiromitsu Kasahara. Now let's take you to the table at the Broward Table Tennis Club in Davie, Florida.
We begin with Pitchford serving to Kasahara. And Liam looking no worse for wear in the opening point of the night.
He did say he's looking to play a lot of backhands, which not really that unusual for Pitch anyway.
4 less in a row, and everybody has a chuckle. The server, that's with anybody.
One all. Smash the serve.
Issue with the electronic scorekeeping right now. It's 1-1.
1-2.
Great forehand flick there from Pitchford.
3-1.
To create as many wide angles as he can get.
One previous meeting in December was a win for the Crocs, 14-7. With just a 1-point lead going into the Golden Game, and that was one of the largest Golden Game margins of victory we've seen this season. Florida ran away with it 21-9.
Service error from Kasahara. See, Pitchford seems a little bit tentative to reach too much on his forehand.
Was the forehand side of his chest, right side.
That happened in the 3rd game of his match against Emmanuel Leverson yesterday. Playing a forehand against the half long ball that he had to reach for a little bit.
All through the first 10 points.
Quick plays from Kasahara. Speed up at the table is definitely his biggest advantage. Incredibly quick player in the topspin rally.
5-7. Let.
Yet another let off Pitchford's paddle.
Short play from Pitchford, kind of floating a little bit high and long. Can be another tough thing about dealing with an injury is sometimes when you have that little bit of extra tension, it can have a big impact on something as light as a table tennis ball. You know, if you're trying to play short and there's some extra tightness, sometimes the ball can pop up, sometimes it can be hard to control short.
Confident swing from Kasahara in the second half of this game.
Getting a lot of good side spin rotation on the ball on his serve. It's making it even harder for Pitchford to keep the ball low. Kasahara didn't have the best day yesterday. I'm sure he'll be looking for an opportunity to redeem himself a little bit.
Lost 2 out of 3 games. Taking Ken.
7, 10.
Pitchford fights off a couple of game points. I think we just saw a little grimace.
Yeah, that's kind of the same ball that gave him problems yesterday.
It's such a violent forehand rip. See at the very end there. Right there. Not feeling great. But the backhand's okay.
Yeah, I think the main difference is that forehand tends to pivot a little bit more around the shoulder. Backhand obviously is very risky, so you can kind of isolate this.
George's going to take a time out here to see if he's noticed what we have.
We are back at the Broward Table Tennis Club in South Florida as Liam Pitchford looks to complete the comeback for the Crocs.
For me, 2 options. One option is you serve this to forehand, step around, or you make service deep to backhand, and also step around. Because he will come with flick. If he come with short, if he receive forward,
I start from middle.
what you want. But you need to be, you make decision and you go. Just, the thing is, if you serve to forehand, you can also go like this. From backhand, deep backhand, he for sure only go cross. But then, if you play back to backhand, he's changed 100%.
10-9, smash.
A lot of different scenarios playing out there for Kasahara. He holds the serve and 2 game points.
3 game points already saved by Pitchford. Nice serve down the middle. Leah made the adjustment, and Pitchford has fought his way back to 10-all. Oh, what a comeback from Kasahara. It looked like Pitchford's cross-court shot was going to win the game, but Kasahara boomerangs it back, gets a little help from a graze off the net, and Kasahara escapes with a Game 1 win.
Texas's Hiromitsu Kasahara took the opening game, but Florida's Liam Pitchford emerged victorious in the next 2. And we now move ahead in the action with 2024 U.S. Olympian Amy Wong, who's dropped the first 2 games in her second singles match against the veteran Swedish star, Matilda Ekholm.
Doubled up Amy through 2 games, 22-11. 0-0 again. Amy just can't find the range.
1.
If you're going to be the bogey player for someone in this league, being the bogey player for a two-time US Open and two-time US National Champion. Not a bad result. Right now, Ekholm's just riding the wave.
Think about the dynamic. Yesterday, Ekholm was struggling to be competitive with Mojang. Took 2 out of 3 from Lily John. Earlier today, we saw Lily take 2 out of 3 from Mo, who was dominant yesterday. And now, Amy struggling to score a point against Matilda, who was dominated yesterday.
1-4.
Yeah, I mean, that's part of what's made the women's singles inclusion such a thrill, is a lot of different results, but it also shows you that there's, I feel like in the women's game in Major League, there's a lot more diversity of styles. Obviously you have Hong Lin, who short puts forehand handhold. You have Ekholm, who's kind of more of a control spinner and has lots of variations. You have Mo, who short pips forehand. You have Guojang Shan, who's long pips backhand. So these results can shift between players a lot.
Ooh, there's a nice angle.
3-5.
A couple of points together.
It's more of the kind of points we're used to seeing from Amy, where she's in control of the placement, hitting those wider angles.
Four, 5.
This is her own serve.
6-4.
It started to seem like Amy was pulling back into the game a little bit, so that missed serve's going to disrupt that momentum.
7-4. Seven, smash.
That's a really big point there for Matilda. As Amy trying to creep her way back in. Lead back to 3.
Clean 7 attack there from
8-6.
Ekholm's been playing pretty heavy on the push receive. Noticing the point before last, Amy just hasn't really been able to drive through those third ball attacks.
Right back into the body. 7. Nothing Ekholm could do but wear it. 8-7.
A big point for Ekholm.
7-9. Smash.
Again, the deep push from Ekholm.
Still 1 point away from, as Matt Hetherington said, capping for most impressive singles performance in Major League Table Tennis. Now do it!
That's a huge result for Ekholm and the Crocs. A huge result.
3 straight games for Ekholm over Amy Wong. 11-4, 11-7, 11-7. And the Crocs have won 5 of the first 6 games of the match.
We rejoin the table tennis action for doubles, a high-flying event pitting Hiro Kasahara alongside Texas team captain David Macbeth as they battle against 2024 Olympian Andy Pereira and his partner, Florida captain Daniel Gorak. The Crocs are up 5-1 in the team match and are looking to keep it rolling.
And then Gorak gets a swing. 4-0 Florida.
I haven't seen the Crocs this pumped up in quite a long time. They are absolutely on a roll right now.
4-1.
Think about the standings right now. If things keep going the way that they're going, a blowout victory could have a huge impact on the standings for the Crocs.
And for the Smash. Because Texas began this weekend 20 points ahead of the Blasters. And at this exact moment, they're only 4 points ahead. Now there's still 15 points available tonight. But you're right, Matt. If this keeps going the same way, let's say it ended something like 17-4, 16-5, then the Blasters would have a legit chance to perhaps overtake Texas, depending on the results of what happens tomorrow. And Texas is going to have an angry Chicago team to tangle with tomorrow. That's a ridiculous low laser that just cleared the net with snap, pace, and sizzle.
Wow.
4-6.
Love that camera angle on that one. Oh, a few little net balls in there. Texas Smash. Maneuvering back into this first game. Kasahara, I mean, after playing against Pitchford, he has that angle pretty well covered. Even with the speed of Pereira's backhand flick, Kasahara is just really solid on the forehand counter.
But a high quality first 12 points.
Kasahara straight into the body of Gorak.
Caught him off guard a little bit. Seven up.
What a backhand flick from Gorak. Serve receive on both sides has been pretty outstanding so far in this first game.
Except for there, where the serve was the better of the two. And back and forth, but Gorak and Pereira can see the finish line.
Gorak, long fast serve. You don't really see that too often in doubles. That's because most of the time the opponent's waiting there with their forehand. Risky play, but it paid off. Okay, flicks it down the line. That's a smash with the serve. Have to win 3 in a row.
Nice angle from Kasahara to finish it. Smash back within 1.
Holding the smash for nothing.
How about that serve from Dave Macbeth? 3 game points saved to create yet another golden point. 11th counting
10
this
all.
weekend.
Crocs.
And into the net, gives the win to the Smash.
10.
Kasahara and Macbeth digging deep to take that game. They close on a 4-0 flurry and snag game 1 for the Smash's second point of the night.
We're back for our third singles event, pitting Daniel Gorak against the American teenage sensation, Texas's Nandan Naresh. As we head into the third game, both players have 1 point, and Florida has a 7-4 lead over Texas in the overall team match.
It's going to be interesting to see how he continues kind of changing
Love
things
one.
through this third game. Coach York Betsugayo is really urging Nandan to do things differently and not play the typical patterns and typical lines, because Gorak's practiced them so much. He's just ahead at every turn, so Nandan needs to do something more unpredictable. But in saying that, you almost wonder if it's too much pressure on Nandan to always be changing things. Yeah, I mean, that's a great example of what
1-3.
Coach York wants Nandan to be doing. And see Gorak moving across to cover that cross-court angle. Nandan gets the ball down the line.
1-4. Change ends.
Yeah, you almost feel like Nandan's trying to do too much differently now. Where it's like in his head, he's almost thinking
5-2.
any return that is conventional, not to do it. So taking a lot of reliable shots out of the game and perhaps adding a little bit too much risk.
3-5.
Incredible time. There's a lot of information for an 18-year-old to process in the midst of an intense match against a guy who's had as much international success and experience as Gorak.
4-5.
To his credit though, Nandan has really thrown a ton of different variations out. Again, it just comes down to the execution. Gorak, one step ahead again.
6-4. Crocs.
This is kind of what York is talking about though. You can see once the angles kind of get locked in and it's predictable where the ball's going, Gorak really excels.
6-5.
Gorak
all.
looking at the ceiling like, how much luck is he going to
Smash.
get? 6-all here in game 3. there with a forehand.
Moving the placement around a lot as well. Corner to corner on that one.
How gigantic of a win would this be for Nandan if he could get it?
Definitely be a good singles victory.
Got a 2-point lead.
6-8.
And frustration brewing for Gorak.
Interesting to see how things have shifted there. Gorak was one step ahead, and maybe now Nandan. And he misses that one.
That was to make it 9-6.
Not often you get those lucky breaks. You've got to make sure you win them.
Another excellent counter from Naresh. He's got the game in his paddle.
Yeah, he's gotten better and better as the match has gone on. A bit of a
9-7.
rough start to game 3, but he's found his rhythm.
Gorak within 1.
9-8.
I just get the feeling we're headed to another golden point. Probably good news for Texas,
Yeah,
the way things have been going.
Bad omen for Florida.
Naresh could win it before the golden point too. Maybe. Maybe not.
So could Gorak.
Naresh couldn't believe it. Now Gorak with 2 serves at 9-all. Wow. Short return, Gorak hesitated. And now Naresh with 2 chances to win this match 2-1. Into the net with a return for the 5th time in the first 12 games in this match. We go to the golden point. Texas has won all 4 previous golden points tonight, including Naresh catching an edge last game. Gorak bouncing, ready to receive. And the luck balances out. Gorak does get the 2-1 win. What a battle. Some real emotion and respect between those 2 players. 2 different generations colliding here in Broward County, Florida.
Our 4th and final singles battle is a duel between Mark the Spanish Showman Duran and Texas's Amir Hodaei, who joined the Smash as a first-round draft pick in 2024. It's 6-6 in their second game, which could prove crucial for either side, with the team score currently Florida 8, Texas 5.
That's brilliant from
what
Hodaei.
a shot. What a finish.
7-6.
Not being flummoxed at all by the Mark Duran experience.
I don't even understand how Duran stays in some of these points.
6-8.
Mind-bending stuff. The way that Hodaei's playing, he has an opportunity to pull the Texas Smash back to within 1.
7-8.
Players trading roles that point.
Last time we've seen Hodaei backed off the table. This time it was Duran that got the net ball.
Tied once again. Margin for error on that winner from Duran. And Duran asking the official to call something about the serve. We've seen a lot of players complain about Hodaei's serve. Looks like he was mimicking the serve toss there.
Yeah, I think there are issues that exist on both sides. But again, if the umpires are not going to police one or both players, then it's not really a conversation, is it? And you'll see here with Duran, the ball tends to go behind his head, so.
Down the line with a punch. And Hodaei smacks the table with his palm. Game point, Duran. This match is tied up at 1 game apiece.
That's huge. Hodaei really looked in control in that second game, but Duran, when it counts, he delivers.
He's been clutch all season long for the Florida Crocs.
How does Major League Table Tennis's grand finale work? Each game to 11 that you've seen is worth 1 team point in the full season standings, and 21 team points are up for grabs in every team match. As we near the finish, Hodaei's 2-1 victory helped Texas cut Florida's lead to 9-6. Florida carries that 3-point difference into the Golden Game and starts with a 3-0 lead. But because every Golden Game is worth 6 points for the team, Texas can still take the match victory. 5 players from both sides participate in this climactic ending, and coaches select their lineups to rotate in for multiples of 4 points at a time. That means you'll see top veterans versus rookies, men versus women, Olympians versus Olympians, all with the pressure at its peak. The first team to 21 wins. So let's join the action with Ekholm and Wong at the table first. Buckle up, everybody. This is the Golden Game.
Ekholm took 4 of the 7 Golden Game points they played back in December.
Next player.
1 point goes to Amy.
3-1-3.
It's a good little confidence boost for Amy to be able to go out there and only have to deal with 1 point to start with. She gets Texas on the board.
Kasahara brings the smash within 1.
3-2.
Mentioned earlier that the Texas smash have been unreal in Golden Games this season. They've come from behind to win 5 times.
Pitchford kind of slowing it down a little bit with the forehand. You could see opting for the inside out instead of a big shot.
Two straight for Liam.
2-5.
Florida won the Golden Game last night, kind of despite how Pitchford played in the climactic moments. He won just 2 of the 8 points, but he's got 3 of the 4 so far.
6-2.
And this one against Kasahara. You can tell what it means to him. Macbeth versus Gorak. Naresh was outplayed in the Golden Game yesterday for the first time in a while. Only won 2 points of the 8 against Talon John. Splits the first 2 with Gorak. Daniel was 7-1 against Kasahara. That was a huge reason why Florida took down Chicago last night. Missed the banana flip there.
7-4.
Gorak earns the split.
8-4, next clear.
And now Nandan versus Pereira.
This could be interesting.
The return that's going to work out for Naresh if he just pops it back up and sets it for Andy's smash.
Andy gets a lot of action on his high toss serve. He's really hard to control. Nandan.
He waited a long time to receive that ball. Let it come way off the table, kind of measured it up. Worked out. And 2 straight for Naresh.
6-9.
And apologies from Pereira, top of net.
10-6.
2-2 split for Naresh and Pereira. And now, the match we just saw, Hodaei versus Duran. What's going through Mark's mind right now after losing 11-2?
Help. I mean, didn't really have much time to recoup much energy, but
Expect a big roar if Duran can win this. But he cannot do it. Hodaei outlasts him.
I mean, this is potentially a big turning point in the Golden Game. Whether Duran can hold on to it or whether Hodaei can get ahead here.
Not going to be a sweep.
7-11.
I think Duran probably knows no matter how exhausted he is, it's only a handful of points for him left to play in this match.
Oh, and a service error from Hodaei. Can you believe that?
7-12.
How does this happen?
Looks like he served into his own hand, maybe? That tells you enough.
Hodaei counters and then smacks himself in the face. 2-2 split.
11-8.
Florida will certainly take that after what we just saw.
Welcome back to Major League Table Tennis, and this is the thrilling conclusion. Texas trails by 4 with Amy Wong at the table against Matilda Ekholm. Which side will seize the moment and finish off this pivotal victory?
Amy Wong, looking like Amy Wong on that point.
And she looked like Amy Wong for 3 or 4 points, that's the question. I'm sure the Texas bench will be asking themselves.
There's your answer.
10-12.
Winning both on Monty's serve. Texas back within 2.
Golden Game's a different animal.
They sure are. Amy Wong. Texas within 1.
11-12.
Smash looking for a golden sweep right here to tie it up. You said it, Golden Game is a different beast. All smiles for Amy.
may have lost 3 points in the individual matches, but those 4 points at turnaround could potentially help Texas win 6.
Pitchford versus Kasahara with a score even at 12. And now Texas has the lead for the first time in this golden game. Florida's season flashing before their eyes right now.
13-all.
And the Crocs absolutely, desperately gotta have this. They gotta have it. Two straight for Liam.
13-14.
Three in a row for the Crocs. Pitchford wins 6 of the 8 over Kasahara. One night after he lost 6 of the 8 to Provost. Gorak and Macbeth split 4 points earlier. Wicked return from Dave Macbeth.
15-14.
I have a feeling, just an inkling feeling that this is going to go to an ultimate golden point.
It would be the ladies, Amy and Matilda, back out there if it does. They're tied once again.
15-all.
Straight for David Macbeth. The Brits are playing well in this golden game, both sides. Gorak needs to avoid the golden sweep. And he can't do it. 4 straight for Macbeth.
15-17.
British players have won the last 7 points. Pitchford 3 for Florida. Macbeth is good childhood buddy, 4 in a row for Texas. And the smash lead by 2, and it's up to Amy Pereira to try to dig the Crocs out of this hole against Naresh. Done, keeps it rolling.
15-18.
Smooth serve received from Naresh.
Feels like a time when Florida could use a timeout. They don't have one.
19-15.
6 straight points for Texas. From 15-13 down to within 2 points of the win.
Pereira gets himself on the board.
19-16.
To a 2-point game as Naresh misses the backhand. And now can Mark Duran dig deep. A 2-2 split won't be good enough for the Crocs right here. Duran desperately needs to get at least 3 against Amir Hodaei. But Hodaei wins the opening point of the sequence
17-20.
to create match point for Texas. This would be the 6th comeback win of the season for the Smash. And it's over! Texas does it again!
17-21.
Amir Hodaei delivers late, and Texas spoils the party here in Florida.
It's been another great showcase for Major League Table Tennis. Make sure you subscribe and follow MLTT on all our social media platforms and visit MLTT.com for more information. For our entire crew and my broadcast partner Matt Hetherington, I'm Evan Lepler. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you back on the table again soon.